Hello guys and welcome to Watching Time. Today I'm actually going to start drinking my coffee because wow, I was waiting for my coffee and this is my coffee time. So actually today I'm going to drink it for the the ones of you that usually think I don't drink my coffee and it's just there waiting for someone to pick it up. I love having my coffee nearby, my espresso. So so wonderful. Anyway, today I'm going to do a very quick video just to review my 1 week, let's say, experience with the watch, with the Ollech&Wajs watch, and review some things with you, my feelings, how it behaved, let's say, sort of on my wrist, and how was these days with it. So obviously we have not been doing much because of the quarantine. Everything is now open in the back. So little by little things are returning to normal. Obviously the new normal. I think things have changed enormously after the COVID-19 and this is the new normal. We will have to adapt. We will adapt, obviously. And having our watches and enjoying them is also going to change probably with in this new era, at least until we have a vaccine and the disease is not there anymore. Anyway, so let's go back to Ollech&Wajs. As you know, Ollech&Wajs, it's a revival company. They have come back after many years of not being there. At the same time, they have a big history and they are trying to relaunch the brand, essentially bringing back most of their vintage models. Most of them have the same case. Actually, all of them at the moment have the same case shape, at least. I will go on to this in a couple of minutes. So first of all, let's grab the watch. I'm going to actually show you a wrist shot today. So I take the watch that I'm wearing at the moment. So here we go. So what's going on? Actually, if you see the Ollech&Wajs website, you will realize that the Ollech&Wajs watches, all of them, the P104, the P101, this one, the Ocean Graph, they seem to have the same case. But actually, even if the shape is the same, there are small details from one and the other. I would love to have one of the P104, for example, just to compare, as it's more a kind of a pilot and this is more a diver watch, and to compare exactly the difference. But some of them are related to the thickness of the case. This case is a couple of millimeters thicker, and also related to the thickness of the sapphire glass that it's wearing. This one is actually a very thick double dome sapphire glass. The P104, for example, has a flat sapphire. So those main differences are going to change at the end how it wears. So let's go back to the wearability. So I have been trying this for a week. My first impressions were really positive, especially on the bracelet. The quality of the bracelet, I think it's outstanding, particularly at touch. You feel the quality of the steel and how it was work. And as I told you, when I was changing the bracelet, each piece is individually linked. They say it's handmade, and I believe them. The quality is supreme of the strap. The case too, very good quality, stainless case back. And when you put it on your wrist, remember I have a 19 wrist. Okay, you see that? You saw that just right now? We're going to go back to that in a couple of minutes. So this is a wrist shot. Many people wanted to see how it looked. My wrist is only 19 centimeters. It's a medium wrist. I call it. It's not that thick or that thin. And you see the watch with a 40 millimeters. It wears perfectly. I think that's the size for me. And even if in time they are saying that maybe watches are going to become smaller again, I will not change. My size for my wrist, I think it's perfect at 40. I don't wear watches at 36. They are usually too small for me. And bigger watches tend to be too big. So this is the perfect size. So as you can see, it wears perfectly on my wrist and it's actually quite comfortable. As I was saying, the strap is perfect. It's very comfortable. The clasp, it wears comfortable and maybe that's due also to the thinness of the press metal that it has on the system. Some people were saying that the crown protrudes too much, and that was a little bit uncomfortable. So guys, first of all, remember something. Watches are not intended to be wear here. This is not their position. They shouldn't go over your collarbone here of the cubital bone. This is not the correct position. When you adjust the bracelet, you have to have it correctly placed, and the correct position is before it. So if you have your bone here, you have to place your watch just before it arrives there, so that this is the correct position. This is the position in which you wear it, and you will always look at your watch and have it in a comfortable position. And the strap, the size of the strap needs to be ideally corrected for this. If it's, too large, immediately when you put your hand down, this watch is going to slide downwards. And this is not the correct position. Any watch that you put into this position, you will have problems with the crown. Believe me, this is not where you should be wearing your watches. Your watches should be wear here. And you should adjust your strap for this position. In this position, there is no one single watch that is going to feel uncomfortable in your wrist. And this is also the case for Ollech&Wajs, and not because they have a bad construction of the case or the crown is too big. It's just that it's perfect. It's perfect for the size, for the position. If you wear it correctly, you shouldn't have any problem with this or with any other watches. Okay, so this is the situation exactly, and you can see exactly how it wears. And I'm going to go back a little bit. Maybe you realize when I was trying it on, and let me have a sip of my coffee now. So when I was trying it on, I don't know if you realized that actually at the first try, the clasp didn't close. So I don't really know if this is something that's going on only with my watch, and if it's only the clasp of my watch that has this problem. But for order for it to close, you have to go really deep. And sometimes only one side of it closes and the other one no. So here, it's easy for it to engage and to close. When I put it on my wrist and I'm distracted, here, it's open. You saw that. So yes, with the normal pressure, it's still open. So okay, now it's closed. Normal clasp, watch clasp shouldn't be doing this, okay? They shouldn't be doing that. They should be made in a way that immediately when they engage, they are going to securely fit. So I don't know, probably it's because of the steel that it's too thin. It's a pressed steel that, I don't know, maybe because of the movement that it has and my wrist, and it just doesn't engage correctly as it should, depending on where you put it. It only happens when you have it on your wrist. So definitely I will go back to this point again. I love the watch. Okay, guys, don't get me wrong. I love Ollech&Wajs, and I think it was the discover of 2020. This is the brand that I discovered early this year, and I'm more than happy. The quality, I'm pretty much impressed. But the clasp, oh my God, I understood, and I tried to justify the thing, saying that maybe because it was vintage, they tried to revive it. But sometimes, and this is my personal conclusion, not because it's old and we want to revive vintage, we should be going back to something that was not working at the time. So not because I like phones in the past, I'm going to go back to the big old phones and start putting them around my house. And we have evolved, we have smartphones, we have other things that we are using. So I think Ollech&Wajs need to reconsider maybe their politics on the clasp design. And maybe this is the correct time to improve it and to bring it to the 21st century. So this is pretty much my review on it. The lume is excellent. Just for you guys, if you forgot how it looked, I just want to show it because I really love it. I'm going to charge it up, and that's it. Fantastic. You see, it's a beautiful yellow for the hands and the minutes and the seconds, and then you have the hour markers of a beautiful orange. Very, very beautiful. So today I was wearing my Tag Heuer Monaco. Maybe I will do a review some other time, but I just wanted also to show you that the point of blue, it's quite similar between the both of them. Anyway, this is pretty much all for all. I think it's 10 minutes. I hope I'm not going to bore you, and see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.